Hey, good morning. We're live on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. I am dragging along. I don't know. What are you gonna do? How you doing? Gotta drink my dad cup, Batman. Um, so it's the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. Hope you're doing well today. And I want to talk today about. I was watching my kids play soccer in the 40-degree weather here in the States. And this made me reflect on how having good steady pace allows you to take advantage of opportunities as they come along. And that's kind of what Scrum does. People may trash the different events that we have, like the sprint. Well, I mean, they call it an event. They do. You get sprint planning, daily Scrum, sprint review, and retrospective, right? And the sprint review, people trash it so much. Or why do we do this? Because it gets you ready for when the opportunity comes. And as I was watching the soccer, and I was watching the World Cup over the weekend too, it made me, just think about it more and how does that play into the opportunities. So we're going to talk about that today. Keep it short. Bubbles is already curled up sleeping over here, and she looks too cute to disturb. Sorry, Bubbles. Anyway, so it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and we're going to talk a little bit about football, soccer, depending on where you are in the world, and how Scrum helps you prepare for those opportunities, and what I saw on the soccer field and what the two are together, just to give you just different perspectives on how it fits in and why. And we do this so you can bring value to the customer, not work crazy hours, get home to family and friends, and have a little fun along the way. You can watch your kids play soccer, watch the little World Cup soccer, which was awesome this weekend. It was an awesome game. So what am I talking about? What's this cadence or practice or whatever you can call it? I saw Allen Iverson's little video. He talked, what about practice? Okay. So in soccer, I'm watching the kids, and I can tell when my kids aren't ready or prepared. It's when they have a nice pace, they're moving along the field and at a decent pace, not always accelerating at 120%, but a good pace, not too slow. Because when I see slow, as I see when the other teams take advantage of it. And I saw that in the World Cup a couple times too. When you relax like that, you can't maintain that good steady pace of what you're doing, then things start falling apart. So that when the opportunity, the opening between the players comes, that you can just accelerate and shoot through and win, right? And that's the key. And that's where Scrum is very similar. It's close similar. Let's go that way. You could debate me if you want. That'd be fine. And put your own opinions. I always love hearing other people's opinions, how it may relate or may not relate to football or soccer. So in Scrum, we practice everything, every sprint, and the more practices you get, the better you get at it. Therefore, so when we look at the events, the planning, short-term planning, plan what we want to do, so we know what we can and can't do over the long haul. As an old program manager, having those plans allowed me the flexibility to adjust when I need to take advantage of something. I knew what the impacts were. And without that little bit of planning, even just for 2 weeks, you can't adjust and make sure you inform people, which is the most key part of everything, what you're doing and where you're going. And that's important. The daily Scrum, just knowing what you're doing every day, just as a huddle, you watch the teams on the soccer field. They're always huddling together, always talking, planning what their next move, even a short-term perspective. And the breaks in between aren't that long. Like these teams that want to have these hour-long discussions on stuff, they don't even do that in the soccer games, in the World Cup. It's a small break just to get together. Are we in the right path? Where are we going? And then the sprint review, which is kind of where I'm really at it more than like the retrospective. I don't know so much the retrospective in the soccer, but you can watch film and see how you screwed up or did well in a retrospective, which they all do. So Why don't we want to do retrospectives if the professional soccer players are doing retrospectives all the time? I don't understand that. You watch professionals that make millions of dollars a year, best in the world, and they definitely watch video and what they did and what worked and what did not work, and look at your competition. So the last one is the sprint review. So many people don't want to do the sprint review, but that's where you make your money, right? Your ability to present what you built, and this is key, is how customers buy your product, right? So by getting into the habit of every sprint showing your wares, it triggers a couple things. It triggers the thought process of, how does this help my customer? How can I put this in the best light? How do I want to present the product I did every sprint to the customer? Those combination of thought brings the most value. And by doing it every sprint, it prepares you when you have to do the big presentation or the big unveiling of what you're going to do and really score the victory. And by doing that, you're more prepared. Teams that don't do the reviews aren't going to be prepared. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not ready to stand in front of a VP, executive VP, or anything like that to present their wares. And it's so lackluster. There's no enthusiasm. It's fear. There's a lot of hesitation in what you want to do. So we have a comment. Hey, here we go. We got a comment. Greg Mester. Can Scrum Masters do systematic racism that has sometimes impact planning? Team members who look down on other team members because of their gender, race, sometimes do not trust the inputs of team members in planning, estimating a piece of work. Whether it's racist or not in the meetings, I can't. I think it's about Scrum Masters should be aware of when things are going, how to create the best environment for teams to talk about planning, estimating, and stuff. I mean, you can get some guy or girl who's been doing this business for decades, right? Doesn't appreciate what the new people bring on board. And there's a little bit of that problem. There's that hero syndrome. If I want to say Fulzo, I don't know, Foluso. Oh, Ambrose. I can say Ambrose, your middle name. Like Ambrose. It's a good name, actually. So Ambrose, the idea of they can fix that, right? They can build an organization that allows everyone to participate. And in fact, that is what a Scrum Master is supposed to be doing. There's not supposed to be letting people, no matter what race, creed, color, gender, whatever, not feel like they're participating in the group. Now, also, you got to make sure people aren't using that as, well, because of this, I can't do that. Well, no. Let's build a system together to allow everyone to participate in the discussions. Like if you have one person pointing on your stories all the time, well, that's wrong. Whether it has a problem with, makeup or whatever in the first place. You should never be allowing one person to point on your stories and do all the estimating. If you're doing that, it doesn't matter. That's just bad planning, right? That's that bad Scrum Mastership. Having one person do all the work or not have confidence other, again, bad Scrum Master, right? You have to create this environment to do that. I hope that helps a little bit. Yes, they can help that problem. The problem is your system designed for one person to dictate the operations? I think I'm losing. Of course, I'm losing signal as soon as I'm doing this. And I got to go to my other meeting. So I don't know how good my signal is, but I got a warning here. Hopefully I'm still good. I don't know, Bubbles. Are we still good? I think I disconnected my phone. Yeah. All right. Signal's going bad. I want to say, I'll bring that up. You know what? I'll bring that up as a talking point maybe in LinkedIn. So I'll think about it. I'll put some stuff out there and feel free to comment. Okay. All right. Ambrose. Thank you very much for that. But again, it is up to the Scrum Master to build a system with the team so everyone participates. And it's not always what you think it is. A lot of times it's just people just think they're the only ones can do the job and no one else can do it. And what a good Scrum Master does is create an environment where everyone can do the job. I just had that the other day. They kept signing everything to one person or two. They stopped it. They finally listened to me after I bastard them for months. And now their velocity is going through the roof because everyone's doing everyone's work. And they're not waiting for one person to get all the assignments. So it works when you're open to it. So, all right, Ambrose, I will send something on that. In fact, I'm going to copy that. Can I copy it? I can show it. There you go. So that's what he had to say. And I'll put something on LinkedIn. I wish I could copy it. All right. That's what I should do. Now I just figured out. Hey, thanks, Ambrose. I'm going to click on the comments during the video so you can all see them. That's what I should do. Okay. I'll do that next time. All right. Thank you all. You have a great day. Great question. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.